Parents and students, welcome to the virtual weekly announcements. This week, a big week for us, a big week for you as we start to bring students back onto campus. We're ready. We've planned and planned and planned, and we're ready to go. We're excited. So can't wait to see you guys starting tomorrow. Just a little bit of information here. The traditional versus the remote. We've had a lot of phone calls here recently, switching back and forth. We please ask you to make those determinations and kind of stick with them at least for a little bit, because it's really, really hard for us when we switch back and forth. But anyway, this week does begin our first week of blended learning. That's what we're calling this when we have traditional in-person learning and remote learning at home. There's a blend there. Traditional students are going to come to us Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And then they will still have work to do, though, at home on Mondays and Fridays. So don't forget that, guys. If you didn't do any work today, shame on you. You need to log in. Take your attendance. You need to get onto those Google Classrooms, because you will still have work to complete, even though you're not in person on Mondays and Fridays. You don't just get those days off. Remote learners, all 5 days, you should have your work. It really shouldn't feel any different than the previous 5 weeks before we had fall break. To that point, I hope you guys had a happy and healthy, restful fall break, but it's time to get back going. So we need to answer the bell here. We need to make sure that we're getting our work turned in and progressing through. If you've got any questions, which I'm sure you do, feel free to contact us. But also, you can check out the website. You can check out our Facebook. It's got a little bit more detail as to the difference between traditional learning and remote learning. Also, as a reminder, if you're returning to school tomorrow, car riders can begin being dropped off at 7:20 in the front of the school. Bus riders, those buses are going to unload people at 7:30 at the side entrance by the ag shop. And then car drivers, please, you can get to school, but do not start entering the building until 7:40. We want that staggered start. We'll make sure to get you in, still take your temperatures, make sure everybody's ready to go for the day. But I just ask that you kind of hold tight, and car drivers also make sure that you are entering that side door by the cafeteria. You are going to go straight to first period. We're not going to the cafeteria. We're not hanging out in the back. We'll have plenty of people around to get you to your first period. And for you freshmen, for you that haven't been in the building yet, don't worry. We'll be around. We've got the rosters. We've got everything in line so that we can get you where you need to go for first period tomorrow. Keep in mind also, you need to bring your masks. Bring your masks and have those on. We've been doing it for weeks here. I know it can be uncomfortable. It's going to be something to get used to, but you guys will be able to handle it. I promise you. Make sure that those things are in dress code. Don't be bringing anything crazy in here. I'll just ask you to take it off and replace it with a different mask, okay? You'll only have 2 classes tomorrow. First period in the morning, and then we will transition to homeroom so that you guys can go get some lunch. We're going to go to lunch based on your homeroom. And then in the afternoon, you will go to fourth period. So first period and fourth period only tomorrow, second and fifth on Wednesday, third and sixth on Thursday. You'll still have work to do, right? That you won't get a whole week's worth of work done in that time frame, but you'll have that teacher and they can help you get caught up on stuff, answer any questions that you have. You can work on your work during that time frame. We've got it all planned out. The teachers have been working really, really hard to make sure to fill that with time that you can utilize. You'll also have bathroom breaks. You'll be able to use the restroom during that time. We've just got to keep it under control for contact tracing purposes and stuff like that. Make sure that you bring your district provided backpack. I know we got a lot of phone calls today, a lot of emails about, should I bring the backpack? Do we have to wear this mesh backpack? Guys, it's a good idea to do that. We purchased them for you for that reason. So please take advantage. Bring that backpack, bring the stuff that you need in there. Also, probably a good idea to bring your earbuds or your headphones for your Chromebook. Don't just bring them to be listening to music, okay? They need to be able to plug into or get the sound off of the Chromebooks, and make sure that you charge your Chromebook tonight. We want them fully charged every day because you're going to be using them. That's how you're going to get your information. That's how you're going to get your assignments, and that's going to be how you turn your assignments in, even when you're in person, okay? If you're struggling, if you don't like the Chromebooks, part of what we're going to do is we're going to teach you how to use those because they're a great tool. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. I'll be able to answer any of those, or your teachers will be answering them tomorrow. Schoolwork. Make sure you continue to check your emails. That's just a good habit to get into, especially you seniors. Also, be checking your Google Classrooms. Remember, that's how you're getting your assignments, and that's how you're turning them in. Whether you are traditional or remote, that's how we're getting the stuff to you, and that's how you're going to turn that stuff in. Make sure that you are reading directions. Make sure that you're watching any videos, including this one, because that will answer a lot of your questions. But if you have some questions on the opposite side of that, you can always ask them. Okay, feel free to ask us any questions that may be out there. Taking your attendance, this is where it's going to kind of be a little weird, and why I have to speak to two different groups. Remote learners, you have to take your attendance every single day. Log into Portal, check the I'm here today button, and you're good. You have to do that every single day. Parents, please work with them, remind them of that. Put that responsibility on them. They need some responsibility now that they're in high school. For you in-person or your traditional learners, you need to take your attendance Mondays and Fridays. You're at home, you're doing work, we want to honor that, so make sure that you take your attendance. Your teachers, your parents will remind you of that. But if you didn't today, log on, take your attendance, log into Google. You've got work to do. Let's get rolling. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for in-person learning. For traditional learners, we will take your attendance like normal. The teachers will take your attendance every single class period that you're in here, okay? I'm sure there will be questions. This is a learning process for all of us, but it'll be okay. We will handle it. Don't get frustrated with us. We will try not to get frustrated with you as well. We're just going to work together to make this the best possible situation that we can. I had some questions about CERT testing that happened that last week before fall break, so I wanted to go over this, especially for you freshman parents that maybe don't know or didn't realize what CERT testing was. Sometimes we take for granted, because we do it all the time, that everyone knows what CERT is, what it stands for, what it's about. So, CERT testing is practice ACT. Okay, one of the determining factors that we use for college and career readiness is the ACT score. So we have purchased the CERT for all of our kids. And what comes with that is 8 practice tests, 3 freshman year, 3 sophomore year, and 2 their junior year. Why not the third? Is because in your junior year, you will take the state required ACT. So this program or this website is designed to get you ready. And it is a fantastic resource. I cannot speak enough about CERT. I used it when I was a teacher, and I taught juniors, and we used it every single day, or at least every single week, to try to increase our test score. And you can use it at home. The teachers are going to be utilizing it. They kind of use it as a base score to see where you're at, because it'll give us a breakdown of different concepts or different topics that are covered on the ACT. So it's really informative to our teachers as a benchmark to see where the kids are and where they might need some help. And then the program itself will design videos and quizzes that'll help the kids in those low areas. It'll actually help the kids in all the areas, but specifically if you want to tailor this to increase your ACT score, that's the way to go. And it's all paid for, guys. So utilize it, wear it out, use it the best way that you know how to. So parents, ask your kids what their score was. Feel free to log in with them and play around and see the videos. It'll show you a video if you got a question incorrect. If you have not done the CERT tests from the week before fall break, they're still open. You can still go on there and take them. So please do that, because I have test scores right here that I printed off today, and I'm going to be working through those to see where our kids are and where they're going to need help. So please, parents, work with us on that. We're going to test again in the winter and the spring. If you have any questions, but hopefully that helped out, gave you a little snapshot, and I apologize I'm not getting that in front of you ahead of time. But like I said, sometimes we just take for granted because we use it, that everyone kind of knows what CERT is all about. Sports this week. Tonight we've got volleyball at home against Calvary Christian. Tomorrow they're at home again against Frankfurt. We've got Wednesday, the boys will be playing in their district tournament, and that is here. We're hosting the district for soccer, girls and boys. The girls already played on Sunday and won, so they're waiting in the championship. We just need our boys to join them. So good luck to the boys on Wednesday night. Thursday, we will have those championship games. Our football team is actually playing at Carroll Thursday this week, not a Friday game, a Thursday game because of referees. And actually, I think I missed in here, I think we have a volleyball home match on Thursday as well. So a busy week of sports. Wish all you guys good luck. I know we had some golfers do pretty well at the state tournament just this past week. We also have got Joe Hamilton. Shout out to Joe. He's getting ready to play in the Junior PGA. He's actually leading the state right now. So congratulations, Joe. You're killing it. Keep making us proud. I know the girls did some good, made some good noise. Had Lily play in both rounds of the state tournament. So awesome job there. Like always, wanted to give a shout out to them. But really, really proud of how you guys have gone about dealing with sports and all the stipulations and wearing your mask and making sure to sign up ahead of time. We've been trying to offer those on YouTube. I can't thank Mr. McCarthy enough for getting that together and putting that out there. Hopefully, people are enjoying that. We're going to continue that. It gets a lot easier when we're indoors. I want to formally apologize. We haven't been able to figure out how to do it for soccer, and that is not anything against soccer. It's just how we have to stream with the internet. So we're working on that to try to offer that to as many sports teams as possible, because we know that it hurts not having grandparents and parents and fans at the game. So thank you for following all that. Thank you for still supporting our kids. That's it. I hate being short on such an important week, but get some rest tonight. We're excited to see people. I'm excited. It's odd to have a first day of school, October 13th, tomorrow. But it's going to be exciting to have kids walking through the hallways again. I'm sure you'll have questions. I'm sure there's some concern. Just know that we are here to not only teach your kids, but to keep them safe. And that is our number one goal, whether there's COVID or not, is making sure kids get to school safe, get home safe, and learn something along the way. So I cannot thank the community enough for all of your understanding, for all of your prayer, for all of your support through all this. Continue. I can't ask for it enough. And I appreciate it. And like always, guys, go Rebels.